And welcome to Phoenix Wright Justice for All, Day 11 here in town, as we are wrapping up our playthrough of the game. That's a trilogy because it's still Trials and Tribulations, which we'll do probably next year sometime. When? That's a good question. Probably. Oh, the way, I don't know. Let's see. Hopefully, not end up doing it like we did this year. And again, we're at the Persona game. Let's see. We will see. Girl, how did I get in this mess? It's far. It's far enough. You're on forever. Come on, I freaking. I feel like I've said this dream before. Do a kill instant. Detroit 3rd, 9:43 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby. Oh boy. This is Phoenix, right? You don't look so. It don't look so good. Well, dude, you're gonna prove me not guilty there, right? Actually, it's a phone. Wow. You please, Mr. It's not just me. Not just me. Your precious friend's life is running on today's verdict. Dude, listen up. You better get on guard with guilty sentence, okay? Get that creepy slime out of not guilty. I'll never forgive you ever. Maya. Phoenix. Mia. Maya, how's Maya? I don't know. Oh no. Tried to challenge me since yesterday. You know, what am I supposed to do? Well, like I said, or the worst of times are when you have to force the biggest of smiles. It's easy for you to say, but you can't give up. There's still hope, some hope left. But please, there's nothing left. Nothing, not here, not anywhere. Let's see, cursed on guard again. Leave me alone. Look, don't call me again. I mean it. You really mean it, pal? I got you. I'm really sorry. Really sorry. Where are you? Hey, let me join the investigation team. We're chasing after the killer, pal. You have some sort of lead? So now we've got 0 leads on the guy. We're not gonna give up. Come shoot. The trial is over until the verdict is handed down. everything we can to find the kid. We can get Maya out, then we can get I got the guilty for he deserves, pal. Sure, I could do that if we find Maya first. Got that? So you have to. We could can to make the trial last longer. Have to make the trial last longer? Go answer to everything you got. Didn't you can draw it out. Oh, now I get it. Believe in you, pal. You understand what can do it. So, believe in us. We're gonna give it all we've got, just like you. God thanks, Gumshoe. Gumshoe's a real hero. Hey, Phoenix. You stand out, don't you? Something money will never be able to buy. Friendship. It's the strongest weapon in the world. You have it in abundance. Yeah. Like we're coming to the end. Make the trial last as long as I can. Gumshoe will come through. I know it. March 23rd, 10 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 30. Court down session for the trial of man and guard. Defense is ready, Your Honor. The prosecution has been ready for a while, Your Honor. As the call we concluded yesterday, it's just a big mystery being exactly was Andrew's role in this murder. That is to say, she really connected the crime itself. Pretty much, if you like to please inform the court of today's proceedings. Adrian Andrew, she forged evidence that there's suspicion on God. She escaped the crime scene by wearing the Nickel Samurai costume. Guilt of these actions are from which she cannot escape. Thing is saying that she's guilty after all. I'm not finished, Your Honor. Sanders has nothing to do with the actual murder. I direct the court attention to the card. What's that? It looks like a shell. The calling card of a certain assassin. Assassin, you say? Does it? Yes, one created was killed by a professional assassin, though. The person who hired the assassin was his client, so to speak, is not on God. What a surprise, heard of her friends. I think it's become commonplace by now, Your Honor. I know what's going on this time. Now that everything Edwards has said is true. Still have to hold out as long as we can. It's still Maya's safe and sound. The trial will turn out today. Now then, please call your first witness, Mr. Edwards. The prosecution calls the defendant's mentor, Mr. Will Powers, to the stand. Now then, witness, your name and occupation, please. Okay. Will Powers. Underpaid action star. What's your relation to the defendant? Well, that's like, I'm a sort of a lousy mentor to him in a way, yeah. Mr. Powers, please, you don't need to put yourself down so much. Oh, sorry, yeah, this kind of nothing sort of guy. On the night of the murder, you visited the defendant's room. Is that correct? Yes. I didn't know that. But you know, I didn't actually get to see Matt when I went in. Did do his answer what you asked. I would like to please testify about when you went to Mr. Erngard's room. Okay, sure. Here comes. I don't know if it's this part, but some part in his testimony because one of the funniest moments I've seen somebody playing this game. Because I agree with it. We'll get to that when it gets there. After the award ceremony, I went by myself to Matt's room. Oh, here we go. I was standing in the front of his room, still in the Nickel Samurai costume. He's talking with someone. At first, I thought it was a bellboy. I wanted to tune him for a while, but then I gave up and went back. I guess with me that night, I couldn't make them wait for me. That thing sounds out of place in Mr. Powell's testimony. Talking to Bellboy was no big deal. If you assume that President Mr. Guard was speaking with this ordinary bellboy, what are you implying? Well, Mr. Wright, let's have your cross-examination, shall we? Shall we? We're in that sticky situation, huh? Trap, can't you smell it, Phoenix? Let's find more. We're just gonna have to charge in that first, right? Yeah, boy. The Fedness room. Why did you go there? Oh, I'm his mentor, like a big brother sort of. I wanted to say congrats. What's wrong? Why'd you stop? It's alright. What is it? You're gonna try to trick me in a corner, aren't you? Huh? I know, I'm just a poor unpaid action star, but I'm not the killer. Now which said you were, Mr. Powers? Please don't trick me. Time you do your lawyer thing, this witness suddenly turns into a bad guy. Every time. Witness! I'll personally talk to the defense at a later time. So for now, please kindly cooperate. Continue with your testimony. Sorry. So you went to the defense room and then... Hey, wait a minute, when the hell did I suddenly become turn the bad guy here? You sure that was man on guard? Yeah, I'm sure he wasn't wearing the nickel samurai's mask then. That's the case, then there can't be mistaken. And what's the defendant? What was the defendant doing in front of his own room? At first, what do you mean by that? Only he was in the bellboy's uniform and a bottle of juice on a tray. Sound like an ordinary bellboy to me. Yeah, but I didn't think he was a moral bellboy. Why was that? Why did I think that, Mr. A? How am I supposed to know? Sorry, but I can't remember right now. Sorry. I have to wait patiently on this one. Two of them, the bellboy and the defendant together, correct? Yeah, the bellboy just wanted to say congrats. And while you were watching to him, did you notice anything strange? You know, I did feel something weird. I think it was because Matt only gave the bellboy a tip. That's a perfectly normal thing to do. How long did you watch it to him? Not more than a minute or two, I think. At first, what do you mean by that? A second. Only a few minutes ago, you stated, you know, I did feel something weird. It was because Matt only gave the bellboy a tip. You felt something strange about the tip giving incident? Yeah, that's it. You really know your job. Is that right? Yes, Your Honor. This bellboy, he wasn't an ordinary one, was he? That's what she'll let the witness tell us. Well, Mr. Prowse, suspend your testimony. You got the bellboy, right? So he gave Bellboy a tip. What's strange about that? Oh, well, you see, it's not a paint picture like me. I tried to figure out how much it was because the tip really shocked me. How much was it? What was it? That's something even more surprising happened. Before I was putting the tip he got in his pocket, and that's when I got my first good look at his guy's face. I was really shocked. I'm not afraid I don't follow at all. I was surprised twice by this event. I wonder which of these soccer emojis that's about. I'm so shocking about the bellboy's face. Well, he wasn't exactly like born more like an old grumps. You know that discrimination towards old men is a no-no in my court. Oh, that's not what I meant at all. Back in the middle of the guy's face, there's a line of stitches. A line of stitches? Yeah, it went straight from the tip of the nose, tip of his head, to the bottom of his chin. Like if the thread snapped, all this stuff in his head would come spilling out. Yeah! He was there in Engar's house. He was the butler. What is it, Mr. Wright? Nothing, Your Honor. Mr. Engard was talking to the killer. The killer, then. With the facts to be exposed, Engard would be declared guilty in a blink. Please, you have to play dumb there, pretend you don't know anything. Yes, Chief. I don't have anything you'd like to say. Sorry. What'd you say, Your Honor? I think we're just going around circles. Now then, Mr. Palace, please get any testimony. Oops. Defendant's huge star can afford to give generous tips when you agree. Yeah, sure, but giving them that much money would have been a little too much, I think. A little too much. Please clarify for the court. How much money, how much would you say the defendant gave to the bellboy? Honestly, I don't know. I couldn't even begin to guess. I said, I guess he gave the bellboy a really fat roll of cash. Roll of cash? Oh, interesting. So it was a very generous tip, wasn't it? If a roll of cash, that can hardly be called a tip, you know, huh? I'm getting to look awful suspicious of us. Fred's a superstar. That tip is typical fare for people like him. Are you saying all superstars are super spenders? See if I can receive large bills of cash by simply bringing people things on trays? Why on earth would I be standing around here prosecuting? Got a point. I don't even get paid let alone rolls of cash for any from all my hard work. Oh, that roll of cash is not a tip, and then what was it? Payment, Your Honor. Payment? Isn't it obvious for the murder of one Karita? And the bellboy was the witness saw? He was the assassin. Oh, George is now. Besides what, you don't have proof of this, do you? I have ever been unprepared to support my claims, Your Honor. I have here the car that Shelly, the killer, left at the scene of the crime. Shelly, the killer? He's the person the police special investigation team and Agent for ages. I'm certain that the person the witness saw was the very assassin, Shelly, the killer. Really? What's wrong, Mr. Powers? Nothing, something just clicked in my head. I think I just figured something out. Oh, actually, I saw that bellboy again later on that night. What? Well, please testify. Tell us what you saw. I saw right away. Time I was in the hallway because I had to go to the bathroom. So I saw the bellboy. I saw it come early come out of the room. Of course, when I saw the room, I didn't want Korea's room. I think about it, the bellboy doesn't get out of place. Because they had to be the assassin, I'm sure of it. I mean, thank you very much. That's all we need for now, huh? I'm not done. There's still more. Let's establish that the bellboy was truly Mr. the Killer. So the bellboy came out of Victor's room. If that bellboy really was the assassin, I think the answer is really obvious. That would be correct, Your Honor. Oh, it's alright. I believe it's your turn to lighten up, Dan, and make us laugh. This is no laughing matter. Oh, what time was it? I don't remember. It's ran around 8 p.m., right? And I went to Matt's room pretty soon after that. And then I came back, went to the bathroom, and so it was around 10 p.m. by the time. I went for details, are you, Mr. Powers? Sorry. You could catch Matt and say my congrats. Sure it's the same bellboy? Yeah, how could you tell? All the bellboys wear the same uniform at all. Yeah, but you see, he had that stitch in his face. Erk. Sure it's the same guy I was talking about. Talking about. Where did the bellboy come out of? The Victor room, huh? Yeah, the one with all the pretty flowers and teddy bears. It's Ron's room, alright. Words cannot describe how screwed I am. Let's continue with the test, right, shall we? Actually, we're so out of place about him. Right, why the separate grin? Maybe because I have no idea what damaging thing he's gonna say next. The boyfriend was empty-handed. Empty-handed, here we go. That boy was one of those room service people, right? It was pushing a cart. It wasn't pushing a cart, it wasn't holding a tray either. That a little strange too, wouldn't you? No, that wouldn't be strange at all, because most places leave your tray, food with the tray, leave the tray with your food. At least I've been doing hotels. Now this is where we're gonna get the point of contention. This is where we get really crazy, and I'll get that, and I'll explain why to get that. I agree that it is a bit strange, Mr. Prowse. Was it really that unusual for a bellboy to empty-handed? What should I do? Should I let Mr. Prowse? Does wear a slide or? Nothing strange or unusual about an empty-handed bellboy. There really is. There really is. There really isn't. You're done being school children. Bellboys are for room service. There's no reason for them to be empty-handed ever. If they fucking left the food, yes, it is. So this is where the guy quit. Got up and do his Wii. It's playing on the Wii version. Do his Wii controller up in the air, like that. Like he was so mad. It was funny, but at the same point, this is so fucking stupid. Because here's how, it's so simple and easy to fix. It just surprises me Capcom never fixed it. It's such an easy bit of dialogue. You could say, okay, we cannot, if you're gonna leave, if you're gonna just give a drink or whatever, food, they don't want you to leave the want you to leave the tray in the room or the cart. They want you to take it with you. That's all you have to do. That's the hotel policy. Bam, fixed. That's how easy it is. This is a blatant hole in this. I don't know if the creators and people writing have ever been to a hotel or whatever. I mean, it just feels like it's forced because it's unnecessary. It's something so easily fixed, too. And that's how stupid this is. You say, hey, oh, by the way, it's unusual because the reason is you're not supposed to. The hotel has a policy of never leaving trays in the hotel with the hotel guests. You want to take it with you. I want you to take them with you in the. That's how easy it is on the cards. They don't want you to leave it in the room. That's how easy it is. That's how easy to fix it is. Instead, we get a plot hole. We have characters arguing for something that makes absolutely no freaking sense. Empty-handed ever. Your Honor, I asked that the witness' previous statement be submitted with the ensuing. That's right. Are you gonna do whatever you can to make the bellboy look suspicious? Hey, Raoul, the court will recognize the grant the prosecution's request. Well, if you would please amend your testimony. Yes, sir. So you're saying that it's suspicious for him to be empty-handed? Yeah, it's really suspicious. I mean, when I first saw that bellboy, it's only a tray in his hand. With a bottle of juice and a wine bottle glass on it. Juice? What kind of juice was it? I'm pretty sure it's tomato juice. Come up with some sort of reason why you could come up to him. It's sort of thing I could dodge a bullet for now. Powers. Yes. I mean, especially since the fact of the matter is, again, he testifies he had the glass. Which means if he had empty-handed, that means he had delivered the glass with the fucking tray. It's, again, this is how easy the testimony, this is how easy to fix it is. Say, okay, he's not, if he has dropped off the juice in the glass, it's supposed to leave. Not supposed to leave a tray. That's how easy a fix it is. It's hotel policy. Bam! Fixed. Dialogue no longer freaking weird. Yes? You're easily influenced by other people or words, aren't you? You heard that the bellboy might have been the killer. You got caught up in believing it must be true. But isn't it really suspicious? Go stitches and... So baseball stitches. Are you saying baseballs are suspicious because they have stitches? Gulp. Well, there's also, I mean, what about him being empty-handed? I'd like to ask the court to please take a look here. The crime scene. There's a wine glass next to Mr. Korea's body. Beside the glass is tomato juice. Now, if you would please look at what's on top of the table in the lower right corner. Clearly see that as a tray with a bottle of tomato juice on it. The bellboy just bought this to Mr. Korea's room. It's handed, but I mean, the bellboy had left their body in a room. If that Mr. Craig was already dead at that time? So it? Yes. I blame you for leading me down this route. I'm terribly sorry. What's with them? Why is he laughing? You like to share with us? Is there? What's empty-handed? Should I say empty-handed? I recall you had something interesting to say about his hands. Yeah, I almost forgot. Huh? What? Player's wearing gloves. Gloves? Yeah, pitch black leather ones. Only Bellboys don't wear gloves like that, right? I should mention that earlier. Sorry, it slipped my mind. Boy, this does make the Bellboy look really suspicious. Right, the focus. Maybe the guy just likes wearing gloves. Maybe his hands are cold. I don't know. Get lax here. Oh, if he had gloves, a lot of bellboys wear gloves. Come on, Mr. Wright. Bellboys wearing black leather ones. So a football player's football's made of leather. Oh, football is suspicious because they're made of leather? Gulp! At that man, he received a large roll of cash from the defendant. It was seen leaving the crime scene wearing black leather gloves. Even someone like myself can believe that it was just another bellboy. Ugh! Yeah, we've finally come to an understanding. Witness, please continue with the rest of your testimony. The rest? Yes, please. Okay. Leaving Juan's room, the bellboy went and knocked on Matt's door just like that. You're something the person inside the room, and then the old guy just left without even going into the room. I went to the bathroom and then back to my seat. Yeah, I kind of saw all that by accident. Some accident, say you saw too much. All that was suspicious as to happened. Safe to say that can no longer consider this bellboy to be normal. Let's get started, shall we, Mr. Wright? Your cross-examination, please. Yes, Your Honor. What you saw while you were busy spying? Excuse me? I'm a reporter in the paid extra star. I was stooped to spying. The point is, where's all this from, Mr. Pals? Up at the door of the bathroom with my left eye is sort of a sneaky spy like... I knew he was spying. Please, it doesn't matter if it's doing it over and unhandily. What did the bellboy do next? That's all I care to know. I said hold it. Okay. That's better. What kind of statement is that? Please elaborate and give us a few more details. Okay. Ask him one question at a time. So who took this something the bellboy handed off? Actually I don't know. What do you mean? So I only saw the person's arm. Look at arm. So you did see the person's face? Yeah. It's the guard's room, correct? It could have been only the guard itself, I'd say. What did the bellboy do after that? After that, the person inside the room, they... Arg. What boy do after you left the guard's room? You opened the door and fell a hole. You went in there and who knows that day, right? Alright, dude. You gave something to this person. Yeah. Where's the something? Remember what it was? I wouldn't be calling it something, would it? That's why the something was removed from the scene of the crime. So you really can't remember, Mr. Palace? I think it was something kind of small. To summarize the testimony up to this point, if you don't mind. Everybody left the crime scene immediately went to the defendant's room. It had a small eye of sorts to the person inside. The person who received the arm, all you could see was the person's arm. Yes, it's just like that. Is all that really important? Yes, Your Honor. I think it's most important. So whenever it was removed from the crime scene, it was handed over to the client. The palace police try to remember what was well way enough. See him. I think it was now. Remember, please add to your testimony. Yes, sir. What was the point of that pregnant pause? Where the objection come from? I'll speak up. It was me, Your Honor. What's the Phoenix? Ever feeling that something bad's gonna happen once I show this? It's alright if you have something to say, please spit out. Yes, Your Honor. Give Phoenix deep breath. The palace is something you saw. Was it this item? Oh, hey, that's it. That's the something. Well, Mr. Wright, you really figured it out. I recall we found this at Guard's mansion. Defendant's house. What does this mean? It's simple, Your Honor. Shelley the killer assassinated one created in his room. He stole this one bear from the scene of the crime. The bear was being found at Mr. Guard's mansion. Saying, Your Honor, and Madam Guard is the killer's client. What order? I want to order. Is there misfortunate turn of revenge for you? Yeah, sorry, Mia. That's alright. Your judgment was sound. I figured the bear would come up. Not now, then it would have later on. They had shown it in the court. I'm sure your friend Edward would. I always forgot that he knew about it too. It's clear that there is no need for a continued trial. Can't let this happen. I have to do something that we've overlooked. Your Honor, a minute, please. Sorry, there are still a few points that left that had not fully explored. What are you trying to pull? Oh, can't have that. Sorry, what question? There's one thing in Mr. Powell's testimony that was very clear. And that is the identity of the person that received the bear. Give something to the person inside the room. I'm sorry, but I only saw the person's arm. They took the bear. Can be sure of it. Ah! What is it, Mr. Powell? Gonna scream like that, and at least give us a good reason why. Yeah, sorry, actually, so, I remember who took the bear. What? Really? I mean, I only saw his arm, but the arm, Nickel Samurai's arm, I swear. Got to be kidding! Sure that throughout, yeah, it was the Nickel Samurai. Or it looks like you've dug your own grave yet again. Times I said that today, I've lost count. First I took in this little nickel bear was the Nickel Samurai. As we all know, man guards the Nickel Samurai. Defense, so you made all that clear. What's supposed to do now? Me get help. Your time to lost. We've got to find another angle to attack this from. Hurry. Your Honor? Yeah, that's right. I removed all the questions in this area of this testimony. What time you removed from this court, Mr. Wright? We have to find something even one little point will do. There are still questions left unanswered. What are you trying to pull? Oh, well, we can't add that. Alright, Mr. Wright, what questions? I was that the bear itself is very questionable. The bear, Mr. Wright? This is found at Mr. Guard's mansion. Mr. Guard was arrested at the hotel that night. Which means the system murder occurred. He has not had a chance to go home. Oh. I think Your Honor has already figured out what I'm trying to say. Also, it was man Guard who took this to bear in his mansion. It's very true. We need to consider that point, sorry. There's no way time-wise to defend that taking this bear home. It's a disaster averted. You haven't gotten the best of me yet, Mr. Wright. Huh? You're clear as day. Oh, you muttered to yourself in a guard's mansion. You have this area completely surrounded and there's no way for him to escape. Can't believe it. The butler, all this time, he was the killer. The killer and the guard were working together, so the killer was hiding it in guard's mansion as his butler. A bold move. Rare figurine was brought back to guard's mansion by the killer himself. Like he was about to be arrested and guard had him do so. This is because it would have been bad that the police found it during the investigation. Right? You've been quiet for a while now. This is too much. Is there anything I could tackle? Good enough. As bear's figuring was at the defendant's mansion. As we know who that received the bear from the assassin in the room, it's become very clear. The client who hired the assassin to commit the murder was man on guard. There's no reason for this trial to continue, therefore I will now hand down my verdict. Thank you, Your Honor. Your understanding is alright. You cannot win against the truth, could you? I knew we're turning up this way. They're all what Edgeworth state is truth. That's up. Objections for Twitter, what they do. There's no way for me to drag this trial out. Left this one trick. Your Honor, and we have to witness. We have these two reasons to believe my client is the assassin's client. Reason number one, he accepted the bear figurine from the assassin. Reason number two, that the very same figurine was found at the guard's mansion. However, it's possible it's all work of a certain other person. What are you saying? What I'm saying is it's possible a different person is the killer of a client. Client? Yes. This is all you have. And I was alright. Let's hear your theory. Do you say it's a real client? Adrian Andrews. You know that she tried to frame it guard for the crime by wearing a nickel samurai costume. Then that nickel samurai arm that I saw, that could have been very well been Miss Andrews. Mr. Guard, if you would please recall yesterday's testimony. The defendant was taking a nap during the break period. That's right, and findings figuring at Mr. Guard's mansion was well trapped up by Miss Andrews. Mr. Edward, what's your opinion on this? I can't even begin to count the flaws in the offense's logic. It's just there is no evidence to support it. However, I can fully discount its possibility. Can't discount its possibility either. What's with the trial? Come on, anyone could tell it and Guard did it. Give the defenses would go so far to pin it on guilt of someone else. Unbelievable! It's unbelievable! It's pretty demure. Time to say Maya. It's time to say Maya. The whole world turns against me. This is the one fight I can't give up on. Or else instructed parties will be forced to leave the courtroom. Your Honor, the benefit of the defense I'm willing to play along with this what-if game. This what-if game, Edward, the prosecution prepared to challenge the defense theory. The right, even you must have thought it strange and wondered why the criminal want this little wooden bear. He's right. The killer, especially bringing the bear to Guard right away. Why do you ask? Is there something special about it? Absolutely. I'm sure that once the court has a significance, the true killer's identity will become crystal clear. Your Honor, the calls upon a witness will clear all the deaths against Mrs. Andrews. And who would that be? Who would that be, Your Honor? Simple. Your Honor, Miss Adrian Andrews herself. Let's see. I'll end the court. We'll take a short 10-minute recess. Prepare the witness in at that time. Yes, Your Honor. On 23rd, 54 a.m. Oh, I'm gonna go back to that point I was trying to make earlier. Is he? The whole point was that was weird that he didn't have anything in his hands. Like, if he had just come from a room and left he just gone to there, gone to the bathroom, could have just dropped off something, dropped off food, the cart, the tray. But the point I was trying to make earlier was, this is such an easy thing to fix. You could say it's the hotel lobby not to leave the trays in the room. That's how easy it is. That's how easy that was. It's a plot hole. Anyone would think it'd be weird that a bellboy was walking around empty-handed if they just dropped off the food in a room. It's not that weird. I've seen bellboys leave a room empty-handed, walking around the hotel. It's not that odd. It's just the thing I'm trying to point is it's like it's a plot hole that doesn't really need to be there. It's just you understand what I mean? It's just I get why President Wright quit. We wouldn't finish the game anyway, but still. I knew it was a good idea to hold our hostage. Don't you agree, Mr. Lawyer? I thought in your desperation you'd try to pin in the guilt on Adrian. I swear this demon will pay. Mr. Nick. Pearls, where's Maya? I don't know. Strong Power suddenly called our way. Strong Power? Maya? Mr. Nick, your phone is... from Gumshoe. How's it going? Have you been hanging in there, pal? Well, sort of. We just barely found something to latch on, though. Phew, that's good, pal. What about you? Anything yet? Have you figured out where the killer and Maya are? Yeah, we still don't have any ideas, but... What? We don't have much time, any more time. Just had one single clue could be really helpful. I was able to come as far because I kept thinking to myself, I gotta keep the trial going until Maya's been rescued. I just ran out of luck. This time, is this all hope for naught? A tent. Huh? A tent? I could see a circus tent. Mia, she's back already, that's quick. Looks like Maya was unconscious till just a few minutes ago. She woke up, she called for me. So it's Maya that called you away. I forget that much. A dusty light room right now. I can see a circus tent inside the window about 300 feet away. Gumshoe. Is there a circus in town right now? There's only one, pal, the very big circus. Maya's somewhere within the 300-foot radius of that main tent. What? Okay, hold on a second, pal. Hey, draw a circle on the map about 300 feet radius from the main tent. Hurry. And? The mailbox in the window just outside. There's also a mailbox. Okay, what else? Oh, it's me. I'm sorry, but it was a very small window. I couldn't see anything else. I felt like it was an old office building, maybe the third floor or so. Alright, an old office building. Good stuff, pal. A little bit more, pal. Well, wish us luck. Good luck. I'll call you later, so don't get buried today, okay, pal? Maya's not hurt, right? She's in a pretty bad state, Phoenix. She's being starved. Could you please hurry? Looks like we're out of time. Are you alright, Phoenix? We have time before Maya's rescued. It is, I just have to make trial last a little longer. March 23rd, 12:05 p.m. District Court number 3. Court will now reconvene. The killer, the man behind the murder of the victim, handed this to his client. It's a furnace on fire of his Kristen Wright. So why is this particular item? The answer to that question will provide us with the name of the real culprit. Our prosecutor calls the defense manager Adrian Andrews to the stand. Calling the witness accused of tampering and obstruction of justice. However, you have been called to the witness today to ascertain exactly is the guilty of murder. Dan. Very good. Now you ever seen this before, Miss Andrews? Of course I have. Seen it before? It's only natural what the witness has. Yes, Miss Andrews, could you please enlighten the court this bear's secrets? Alright. Why? Why does she... Actually, this is an elaborate puzzle. If you know the correct order, you can take it apart one piece at a time. At center, a small cavity will just enough room to small item. because of its complexity, if you don't know the order, you can't open the bear. You really can't tell that it's a small jewelry box just by the looking at it. So the figurine is the container of sorts, is it? Yes, it looks like it can be seen, wouldn't you agree? It's a superb craftsmanship. Oh, yes, I nearly forgot. Aren't you beginning cross-examination, Mr. Wright? Look, you're really sort of something to the bear after all. Puzzle? That's right. But it looks like it's an ordinary figurine. True enough. To people that don't know, I'm sure they would never guess this is a puzzle. What puzzle is exactly? Now, take it apart. How would one go doing it? Oh, you first turn its tail, right, and push it in. Oh yes, I see. After the arms and legs feel free to move, and you can bring your root. Oh, this is most interesting. Boy, the toy's like he's 5 all over again. Oh, don't mind me. Gotta carry on. He's lost it. Just you find after the puzzle. The puzzle part. The Santa is small. How do you know about this? Because I was the one who bought it. Huh? So from when a friend and I went to Switzerland. And this was a present from you? That's right. It's a puzzle in the shape of a bear, so I thought it would be perfect for one. This is from Mr. Andrews. Let's continue to test them on it. I wish exactly knew how to solve the puzzle. There's 2 of us, Juan and myself. It's waiting for Switzerland. There are many people with the same bear in this country. It's like it could be easily broken. Someone wanted to get at what's inside. It's a toy, but it can never be the same. Again, once it's broken. Also knew this bear is actually a small container of jewelry box. We're told anyone, as long as Swan never told anyone either, and the 2 of us knew. 2 of you? Yeah? That means just and guard didn't know, right? It's about I'm gonna go get for now. Oh, Mr. Wright, you come to realize there's only one very important fact that we've uncovered and what this is. It's actually jewelry box. Agreed to this point. I want a logical question that come next, and that is what's inside the box? What's inside the box? What's in the box? What's in the box? This is Grand Pacho head. I'm leaving. We're gonna find out next, witness. Yes? You're the one that can open this. Please. It's less so as I know, isn't it? It's painful silence hanging over our room. I said Miss Andrews has solved the puzzle. I've opened it. Is that what you wanted? What's that? Looks like a note. I don't think we need to guess at what this is. Do we, Mr. Wright? It's the suicide note, what I say. Once I remember, it's like, it's the night where that's suicide. I forgot where. I was wondering if that's gonna come back up. I forgot if I had. Like, what the story's gonna be. Sent left by one Korea's former manager, Celeste Impact. Till now, no one knew if it's whereabouts, but as we suspected, it was hidden. And by the victim, Mr. Juan Korea himself. Seen Celeste Impact had very beautiful handwriting. It's a beautiful sign their name on the document. This is the most definitely the note she had left the night before she committed suicide. To think Juan had hit it right in her nose. Order. Did you know about this? This idea I heard all from what? So she knew it? She's been lying to us? When I discovered the body, I looked for the bear. I wanted to destroy the note before it became public, but I couldn't find it anywhere. I'd been taken by the killer. Going at Ezra's pace. Soon I know it's been found. What's the logical question? What's written on the note? That's right. At least that's what I would think. And I believe it is only appropriate contents of this note we made. I can't stop it, can I? It's so much just to get my hands on it. I was going to burn it for her sake. You knew where it was the whole time. Could have destroyed it. But no, you did. Can't allow you to persuade me to stop it. Your Honor, if you could please read the contents into the loud. It's rang loud and clear and suddenly silent in the courtroom. The note. Let us all for the record know that what happened there, about being used and thrown away by a guard, about being engaged to Karita and the Karita's role in destroying there. She decided and spared it in the hole. I'm not trying to make light of suicide, and I'm not. Again, I think it's sad. It's depressed. I'm not attacking Celeste because she's depressed. She's been used by both the men loved in her life, thrown away. I'm attacking one for being a douche, attacking Matt for being a douche. I didn't want anybody to think I was attacking Celeste. Celeste, what happened to her is tragic. I don't want to think anybody was yesterday. I thought, I never attacked Celeste yesterday. My whole point was that Juan should have, if he really thought he was in such a rivalry with the, wouldn't you, like be, if you're the kind of guy, you seem like the sort of kind of guy you would have been like, yay, I got one up on my rival. I'm actually marrying the girl he actually threw away. I actually got one better on him. That was my point yesterday. To me, it didn't make sense. And I hope nobody thought when I was saying that yesterday I was trying to make a light of suicide. No, I was not. I was making this is all fucking one match. Being assholes. Being idiots. And ruining a person's life. Because of it. I she decided to take in a spirit, they know. Which is just exactly what we thought. It was just where everything referred. This case. Something I would like to say here. The prosecution has no interest in slanting Mr. Guard. Then what? Attention, Your Honor, is established a motive for murder. That correct, witness? Yes. On the night of the murder, one was going to make the contents of the public. My show? Go hold a press conference. My word. My unguarded balance of all is refreshing like a spring breeze image, so I had to stop the note from being made public. I don't know. I mean, that does seem like a bit of any cost. That seemed like a sketchy motive. Someone killed herself. I mean, went so far to kill someone on top of revealing that. Devil is someone's person. There's no room for doubt here. Kill his client's goal was to attain his suicide note. So he needed his note as barely to defend it. Look at the bear was the note inside the with the note inside the bear. At his house. Alright. And we've come to our truth at last. Defendant's motives are certainly selfish. Saving from anyone. Or Calvin's must escape from this one. There's a taste of Phoenix. Gumshoe hasn't called yet, so you know you must do. You're gonna have to carry on and buy some more time. Two daily pieces of evidence to figuring the suicide note. If so, I could find a way out of the situation though. So I know the figurine. Which one should I pursue? Please wait, Your Honor. Hey, look at that lawyer. Still going at it. Look at them carrots trying to get a killer off the hook. Your Honor, police that man got killed in order to obtain the note. If that's correct. It's a little strange. In fact, there's a contradiction there. This note was hidden by Mr. Creator until the night of the murder. If that is the case, I say that Mankind could not have known what was written on this note. Oh, I didn't think of it that way. Exactly, but I did think of it. I thought it was rather strange. No one in the right mind would kill for a note without knowing what it said. Order. Make a foul point, Mr. Wright. Mr. Edgeworth, what is your opinion? It's just a flash, but I think I did right well on this one. Unfortunately, I think police different. I believe it's show appreciation of the order. Offense seems to be in the love with wishing more to spare upon itself. I'd like to direct the court's attention to this. What is that? Very small video camera, Your Honor. The type of camera is commonly used as means of spying. Spying? What the? What spy cameras am I possessing? The victim both thought of the other's biggest rivals. And went so far as to use this type of item to find each other's weaknesses. And you know what? Creator was being spied on. This person's life is being watched by the guard. Mr. Wright, Your Honor? Don't tell me you knew your client's spying activities. Well, sort of. So it's not acceptable, Mr. Wright. I think you're confused, Mr. Wright. You're probably thinking, but I had the camera was in the stuffed bear's eye. This camera I have is not the same one. I have just to pick this house on a hunch. Think this? It's a bug sweeper. By the way, Mr. Wright, the defendant's fingerprints were found on this camera. It's on guard's fingerprints were on this? Well, Phoenix, it looks like this camera were hidden all over the place, huh? What am I supposed to say to that evidence? This is the end. On the suicide note to this. He was watching the victim along. Got me good this time. I don't have to count it. I don't have anything to counter that. Hey, now, what's that lawyer thinking? Is that man the bad guy killer? Sweating also. And nasty. Phoenix. Yes, Chief? Figure out what you're gonna do next, yeah? What you do next? Running away sound like a frightened child work? I know it seems like Edgeworth is very close to putting a lid on this case, but in his eagerness to prove his point, he forgot one very important thing. Well, what is it, Mia? There's a piece of evidence that you really should investigate. Something should investigate. They hate to see the good prosecutor get scolded. Remember to look into the very eye when he had the chance. He's speaking of Rose all of a sudden. And fairly understand everything is right. You don't have any further objections, do you? This piece of evidence that me is talking about. I'll have to figure out what it is. Look, I'm objecting, Your Honor. That's what about the... Just ever heard, Mr. Wright. Your Honor, the defense has no intention of letting this go so easily. It sounds desperate. That's just your imagination. That's right, this is not like you at all. Huh? You're gonna prove your point? You forgot one very important thing. Is that what I just said? You tell me that I forgot something? So close, Mr. Edgeworth. It's something you should really examine. This is Mr. Peck's suicide note, right? Hmm? Who knows? It shows the suicide note was found inside the bear. The bear was in my position until a few moments ago. Which means... as long as yet to be analyzed. So whether this pivotal piece of evidence was really written by Miss Emacs or not, it has to be remotely confirmed. It's alright. You're saying the suicide note is a fake? Miss Andrews? You would have tried to pin this murder on Mr. On Guard. You say you didn't create a fake suicide and put it into the bear. How dare you? Our defense is indiscriminately accusing the witness again. There's no one's looking to witness a suicide note whatsoever. It's a fake, then the witness is the only person could have made it. What? It was testimony concerning this figurine. The person of the victim who could have solved the puzzle was the witness herself. Miss Andrews, you wrote this note, didn't you? You wrote so you could use it to frame man on guard. I just know something. If you're going to pretend this suicide note is a fake, show this court some evidence to support this. But you want the person to send a scrap of evidence, piece of paper as evidence. The point of proof lies with you, the prosecution. Ugh. It's enough. Edgeworth, can you confirm the handwriting on the suicide note? It is a defensive stated handwriting is to be analyzed. That's the case. And again, we have reached a point where the verdict is impossible. Impossible. That's impossible. Is it good, Phoenix? Just gonna carry the trial over one more day. My own physical will make it another day. And do this by I don't have a choice. I guess that both the prosecution and defense further investigate. Handwriting is but this is the lawyer trying to buy more time. We reached the end of the line. Guilty, guilty, guilty! Guilty, 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 guilty. What's that sound? Gumshoe. Oh, Gumshoe? Ah, sigh. What is it with them? What is with that sigh? Where's Maya? What happened to the killer? Yeah, he got away. What? I'm sorry, pal. I don't know what to say besides I'm sorry. There was some way we make it up to you. I really do. What's going on? Let's head up, pal. Two of them are gone. It's terrible. Look at them for them, pal. Don't you worry. It's just steal a little more time. But don't tell me we don't have any more time. Guilty, guilty, guilty! Guilty, 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 guilty. Hear that? They're calling for his head. It's alright. I can't for to come this far and oh. What is it? Let me talk to Miss Answorth. I can't do that. Guilty yourself? Yes, Your Honor. As case proceeds, you may take your phone call after. Your Honor. That's worth cats. Is that worth? Please, you gotta buy us some more time. Of course, it's Sesson. I'm sorry, Your Honor, but we were saying, right? This court is a court of law. I'm sorry, but I looked at this, however, I tried to put the spread that freeze a little more. I really can't do anything. Court is now adjourned for the day. Please wait, Your Honor. It's worth. What's that, Mr. Edwards? I'm only requesting another 30 minutes of your Honor time. What purpose? For the necessary test on a piece of evidence in that time. But you can really obtain the results in 30 minutes? We can, Your Honor. Wouldn't it be better if we adjourned for the day and give me tomorrow? 30 minutes. Please, Your Honor. That's all I'm asking for. Please, Your Honor. Very well. It's that be advised that I'm taking another not allowed on a recess today. I'm not sure if this is helping or hurting us. Now take its final results of the day. March 23rd, 2:04 p.m. District Court. Well, right. What's going on with my situation? The killer? I think I got away again. 30 minutes? We can't find her at that time? Ugh. It's Gumshoe. Report. Is that Mr. Edgeworth? Enough time to spit out. Right, looks like we dismissed them, sir. The killer left a few things behind by accident in a rush to get away. Good things? We just getting it. Can we use any of them as evidence? Oh, I thought you asked, pal. I got things he left with me right now. I'm on my way over. Really? Without any of those items? They sent to the crime lab first. I don't have time to wait for you, those guys. When those guys weren't looking, I swiped the stuff and ran. What? Oh, I'm not a detective, so I had to. Sorry, sir, but I had to put the law on hold for now. That's bad. I hope he doesn't get in too much trouble over this. My hunger junk car will be there in about 20 minutes, sir. Don't worry, I'll be there. Wait for me. Alright, just get in there in one piece. Mister, no one can stop me now, sir. No one. I probably stop running every red light. I slipped by the murder, huh? Something among them that was the precise that they'll have to end this. What's wrong, Detective Gunshoe? Answer me. No one can stop me. Oh no. What happened? It sounded like he had an accident. Guess the cell phone broke as well. What's he thinking? I gotta hurry call for help. And where he is. It was broken. He wasn't driving a patrol car, so no radio either. We don't get to those items before they do. The police took possession of them. We can't let that happen. Oh, there's a way we can find it. It's a stand a chance. Oh, we do. I guess we have to get in an accident now. Is there a way to find out exactly where he is at this moment? That's right, there's a way. What, how? So we can find out what Detective Gunshoe did this. Why are you bringing up Francesca at that time like this? Oh, I see. Yeah, I'll try to get in contact with her. Chances are slim, but it's all we have. Francesca. She even want to help us? It's worth. What is it? I don't have any right to judge anyone ever again. Now my client is guilty. What I'm doing now? Pin a gun on someone totally innocent and using evidence to do so. It might be my turn to say defense attorney Felix Wright chooses death. Right? Does just someone like you to cry useless tears. Whatever you did your job well enough, that can only be seen after the verdict has been decided. The verdict? The prosecutor has weren't here. Bailiff, a phone call for you, sir. Said it was extremely urgent. Probably finished with the handwriting analysis. Go take this call. Meantime, that card about what is he must do. To be continued. I'm gonna take a little bit of break, grab a fresh drink and stuff, and we're gonna be back and we'll be fishing the game in just a few moments. So, like I said, I'm gonna take a bit of a break, get a fresh drink because I need it, and so I'll be back in a few moments to continue on with the finale to Fix Right Justice for All here on the channel. And we're back. Let's do this. District Court, March 23rd, 2:35 p.m. Court, courtroom number 3. Girl now Zoom. Zoom both sides are ready. Yes, Your Honor. Yes, Your Honor. I can understand the defense acting like this. Defense acting like this. I seem a short. I did. It's nothing, Your Honor. What's wrong with Edward? Seems like something unexpected has happened. Mr. Edward, if you could please tell the correct result of the handwriting analysis on the setback suicide note. Yes, Your Honor. Unfortunately, I discovered that the suicide note is a forgery. What? What do you mean, Mr. Edward? This note was not written by Miss Pax herself. It's a fake. Like. Order. Mr. Edwards, you can't explain what is going on. Not written by Miss Impax, then who wrote it? We need more time to do a more detailed analysis, however. Mr. Dan writing matches that of the victim, Mr. Juan Caritas. What Caritas? Well. Mr. Impax never left the suicide note after all. Nothing about Mr. Uncard. However, even though the suicide note is deep fake, Uncard could not have known that, and so that the facts remained unchanged. That does sound very plausible. Dan Uncard had no idea that the suicide note was fake. There's a little wrong with it. The defense believes that the theory the prosecution has stated contradicts the testimony. I think the prosecution has proven up to this point is true. And it's possible for Mr. Uncard not to have known it was fake. This little thing, and again, it's a video camera, Your Honor. A very small one, but... Oh, that's right, camera. Kids have fancy toys nowadays. Mr. Arthur, earlier you claimed that Mr. Uncard knew of the existence of this note because he was spying on the victim, isn't that right? And if that was true, then that means Mr. Uncard would have known that the victim forged the note. Yak! The defendant knew the suicide note was fake. After the situation has suddenly changed in a very dramatic way. Exactly, Your Honor. The prosecution's theory was that as to what Mr. Uncard's motive to murder was, it has suddenly disappeared into thin air. But, Your Honor, Mr. Uncard admits monitored Mr. Creative 24 hours a day. The victim wrote the note in a place Mr. Uncard didn't know of. Alright, back at you, Mr. Edwards. Why don't you show us proof that the victim made the forgery in an unknown place? Grrrr! He's got you on a rope there, Eddie. Alright, Mr. Edwards. Looks like it's time you dug your own grave. Ugh, I figured. Huh? You figured? I figured it came down to this after all. Richard, you're not making any sense. After I heard the results of the handwriting analysis, I thought this might happen. The question is, what next? What next? Prosecution can't prove Mr. Uncard's motive, no. Evidence? Let's prove from an angle. I agree with you there. Your Honor, prosecution would like to call a witness to stand at this time. Oh, that's fine. Or this witness is a little unusual. After stuttering it, it's not like him at all. Usual, what sort of witness does this person Mr. Edwards? The witness is the one that perfectly fit the answer that one fit to answer once and for all the question of who hired Shelley the killer to commit the murder? Is it possible? Who in the person exists? The question that I can answer that question with certainty. Yes, who is this witness? It is God, who is it? The man himself, Mr. Shelley the killer. Mr. The killer. What? Not Shelley the killer? You mean that the killer? The assassin? Your Honor, coming here to witness them. Yes, in a manner of speaking, that this is a very unusual circumstance, so I ask for permission. Is right? Yes. Right with you. Do I have a choice here? Can't really do much else to drag the trial out. There's no objection, Your Honor. Which really is alright to do this. Oh, then the prosecution calls the witness stand. After which there's no other way left to us. Witness, your name and your occupation, please. Very good, sir. Very good. Shelley the killer. Name is Shelley the killer. I am a professional assassin. What is going on there? Your Honor? You're so calm. What is the meaning of this two-way radio? That's Your Honor was delivered to me just now. Came with a condition. As long as we do not trace its source, the killer will testify in this court. Let's see what the phone call I got earlier was about. Will not do. I cannot allow this into my courtroom. Oh, I can't even be sure this is the killer himself. This police present some sort of proof here in fact Shelley the killer. I understand. Please wait a second. I'm so hungry. Maya! Your voice was alright. Can you confirm anything for this? First has no objection to this person. It's fine. This man is indeed Shelley the killer. Looks like I'm running to yet another unexpected turn of events. In the first, I think in the third game. I'm trying to think there. I'm trying to remember. Was it the first game? Or was it the third game? This isn't the weirdest thing. This isn't even the weirdest thing to testify in this game. Considering this isn't even a weird thing we've seen in testify in this game. This game we had the puppet testify. Was it this one? Was it this game? Or was it not this game? Was it the? Didn't we have the parrot? I'm thinking of that Freakstar game. It's a parrot that testified in one of these games. Too, that was even weird. Turn of events. Doesn't seem like we have much of a choice in the circumstances, so I'll then witness. There's only one thing I could like to confirm before we speak of anything else. What would that be? Because of a client, you killed Mr. Juan Carita. Is that correct? You say so, indeed. It killed Mr. Carita. Gulp. Oh, yeah, man, so let's name the client. Alright, well. It's like a bad dream. That's a bad dream. Shelly the killer? What's he gonna say? Something I must first state. The assassin is also nothing that trust between a client and himself. I resume here today as a witness. This down as mine is what grasps the concept. I give you the name of my client. The killer, you seem to be a very clever man. To be mocking us. You may well appear to be around me, Your Honor. But the killer is only standing in the truth. No hypocrite, he is always stand by this one belief. About this trust between his client and the self thing? A level of trust beyond what people like him comprehend. That's alright. Are you ready to cross-examine the witness? Yes, Your Honor. I want to know what's coming next, so stay cool and collected, Phoenix. Seems to be you, say. Anything you have to say later, can you please tell us your clients? I don't think you understand, Mr. Attorney. I said there's something I must first say. Do you know what the word first means? Sorry. Go on. Well, that appears this is one witness you can't badger, Mr. Wright. Because you don't know about my situation. Trust between you and your client. I provide my services in a fast and efficient manner. In exchange, I trust that my clients are discreet about my identity. If people knew my face, it would be quite troublesome. Yeah, easy to find it. Oh, saying what your face looks like, it's easy to find. It'd be easier to find it anyway. That's why young man is testifying in this manner. First time one of my clients have been accused of murder. Reserve the killer's name so my clients are worried. Stab you in the back, break your trust. Can someone stab you in the back and break your trust? It has never happened before, but if it did, yes. But it wouldn't be my client for very long, and it would certainly, that's enough. Please no more. Well, it was only a hypothetical anyway. No, it was recording him. A little strange to me. I mean, you're about to tell me the name of your client. I think this would be very bad for them. Doesn't matter to me. This client has already broken the rules and acted outside of the guard rule. Trying to implicate another the crime in order to save themselves. Trespass that they cannot be forgiven. You give me the right. So I am mighty. To the gentleman who spoke just now, excuse me, would you care to die? No, I didn't say anything. Judge just better watch himself. Trust between you and your client? So it's an affair. It seems I trust that the client is discreet about my identity. Or else the duty to assassin his client to carry out. Sorry, but I was wondering about something you just said. Your client had already broken the rules. Person of friends and others, or it's kind of human. So you feel you could betray this person? A trust relationship with the client can't understand and sign a rule? Just by luck, an assassin with a conscience, who would have figured? Now then, everyone, do you think you can understand my logic? Can't just get better and better. If you can't, and I'm afraid you can't proceed. Let's see your point and think, really. In that case, we're prepared to disclose the information you seek. Make crystal clear your value and trust over all else. We are ready. Excellent. What is it? Now I can't bring myself to ask the client's name. Can't ask it, Mr. Wright, then I will. Witness? What's the name of your client? Requested the murder of Mr. Juan Carita. What's his name? Adrian Andros. What? Witness! That's not what you told me earlier. Pray tell, what are you talking about, Mr. Prosecutor? I don't think I know my own client, and that is Adrian Andros. Yeah, boy. What? Can't be on the phone earlier. What's going on here? Is that Mr. The Killer just stabbed Edgeworth in the back? Edgeworth in the back? I get an audience with this court. The Killer told him a different name. Man, guard, perhaps. I knew it. This is outrageous! I was deceived! The witness is telling a very serious lie. You were the one who summoned this witness. Grrr! Grrr, did you jelly the killer? The testimony is the truth. The defendant at the moment is man on guard, am I correct? This is help is a crit recurs a critical. Wow. This time it feels like you're actually we can actually win this. Yeah. Was that a good thing? This failed to provide a motive and as instead a suicide note which is a forgery created by the victim. Furthermore, there is a possibility the defendant knew himself as a fake. But the most definitive of all, you heard from the assassin himself, the name of his client. Mr. Tequila, the client who requested the murder, was not the defendant at all. No. All this evidence is obvious to me that Mr. Vanguard isn't. I seem to have caused you a bit of confusion. Please continue your discussion and call me when you receive the verdict. Beep. Well, please bring Miss Andrews in immediately. Now, with the way this is going, will be guard found, is it? It's maybe our last chance to save Maya. Yeah, but Andrews is right. The killer is lying. That guard, my client. I know he's guilty. Over myself, I would win this? Defendant. Your Honor, the prosecution requests permission to further question the witness. Show the killer is obviously lying on their oath. Was it me? Everyone, please, the testimony just now. It was all one big lie. Miss Andrews may have been a fake, but that man, he's the reason Celeste's dead. One's death, it was all because he got pulled in It's Matt twisted world. Testimony just now. You have to believe me. It's a horrible, horrible lie. Mr. The killer himself just justified. He named you as his client. No, that's not true. Well, there's quite a bit of evidence that points to you. The knife and the button, donning the Nickel Samurai costume. That's it. You're gonna have a motive. Remember, Celeste's impacts was a large part of your life. The following, you wanted to prevent to get the two her. I would say you have plenty of reason to want them both dead. That's actually true. I know. It's right. You know the truth. Tell them. Tell them the real story. Who the real killer is. Tell them. Please help me. Yes, I know the truth. It's alright? Yes, Your Honor? We've reached the end of the trial. Rest of the defense may follow what's our options. I have to decide. Do I take the not guilty verdict and save Maya? Or do I throw this chance away and wait for the gumshoe's new evidence? What am I supposed to do? Phoenix? I can't do it, Maya. I can't accept the not guilty. You're a lawyer. I know. That guy's a killer, murderer. Can't let him get away with this. I can't let someone else take the fall. If I let Miss Andrews be convicted, I'm no better than Miss Man on Guard. Even though I don't want to admit it, I have to face the fact. It's because of Edgeworth that I know the real truth. We've gotten on guards convicted so many times over. We never took a single one of those chances. If I take this verdict right now, I'm betraying its trust. Its trust? I thought about it till now. I trust him? Yes, you do. That's right, your opinion, please. Don't be allowed to further question Mr. the Killer. Are you correctly, Mr. Wright? Right? But this is clearly your client did his testimony. Job here is done. I'm not done yet. To see this through, witness this lie and find the truth. That's my job, Your Honor. There's still more evidence to look at. And I'm sure that once those pieces arrive here in this very courtroom, a miracle will occur. Very well, the trial will continue. Mr. Edgeworth, please reestablish the connection with Mr. the Killer. Right away, Your Honor. Has the verdict been reached? There. That we could like to talk to you a little more. About either the need for me was the name of my client. What else could you need from her? Well, I'd really like to hear anything you know about this case. That's how things are usually done. What's he talking about usually done? So if I'm testifying about now. The killer, if you don't mind, please testify your client in more detail. Legal people, your procedures, is there anyone that likes to go to court? I've already stated quite a few times, Adrian Jones, my client. The thing I simply cannot overlook is tampering with the scene of a crime. Client did the framing of for the crime while pretending to be the first person to discover the body and enter the scene. It was already knew from the very beginning of the one Carita was dead. Even more appalling is the grace and planting of the knife and button. The actor that what I was referring to when I said my rule, client broke the rules. That's an unexpected turn of events for the fifth time now. Everything has finally been revealed. We're finally... Just a second, Your Honor. Mr. Sword, you still have the cross-examination to do. There's a question that testimony like this. Do you know what's alright? Your Honor, the defense requests a witness. Question the witness. Is there a choice here? Why? The witness has said, but the benefits of the defense case. Scrutinize the testimony then. I'm going to suppose the lies to the so-called beneficial testimony, I suppose. Don't understand what's going on anymore. That makes two of us. What is it, Mr. Wright? You press him in the wrong way and might raise suspicion on his end. Do something to waste time or time. Witness about your question. What's thinking hit? Yes. How much is your fee? I see you also quite that decorated man this time there. Huh? You would like to talk to business, you can do so after the trial. Heck no, I'm not thinking of hiring Mr. Wright. Yes. You want to kill me. You want me dead, don't you? Why would you think something like that, Your Honor? Guilty. Mr. Phoenix, right? Mr. Phoenix, right? You've declared guilty. And let's continue. Let's close the name of your client there. Not your client. They're not. It's worth taking time to testify, Mr. The Killer. There's the meaning of this attitude. Major enters into the victim's room. No idea Juan Correa had been murdered. How do you know that? For the wine glass, Your Honor. The glass? Mr. Killer supposes his client thought Mr. Correa had only fainted. Why this glass was for the glass juice for the victim. But isn't that just that part of Angel's calculate the land? That's not possible, Your Honor. Glass bears the fingerprints of the person. If this would have planned, they would have left their fingerprint. They would not have never left their fingerprints behind. I see your point. What is your opinion, Edward? Mentally enough? It's the same exact thought just now. Witness, how do you explain the strange phenomenon? Isn't it a waste of time to such a minor detail? A very important point anyway. Correct? I'm afraid you're mistaken. If it really is a client, it's a claim. Client should have knowledge of Mr. Gray's death. If not, it only could mean that Adrian was never a client at all. How strong. Yes. Why is it that the attorney has yet to raise an objection at this absurd situation? Phoenix, if the killer figures out what we're up to, we're really in trouble. Yeah, I know. But I'm surprised. You can't say things like that without evidence. Yeah, sorry. Well, that was awful. Weak objection for the two of you. I am positive there was a contradiction in the testimony. It's a good question for testimony concerning when the question was taken. Very well. The fireman has more time. We wait for the items the killer left behind to get get here. I just know that it's very common to travel with those items. Here we go, about a week ago. Request for my services at the Wright ceremony. There's a certain bar to discuss and finalize a few things. This occurred to trust my memory. I believe I have made no mistakes. Looking back, your client? Huh? Correct, being one's client is the first step to building a trust, in my opinion. I see. Examination, please. So physically you met Adrian Andrews, right? Of course I did. What was that brief pause? Yes, I would like for you to give us some more details. I speak my clients as a matter of principle. I even took a request to by telephone and mail. Why is that? Because I value the trust between a client and myself above all. The apple says to speak to client while looking them in the eye. Well, it's alright. Let's accentuate this now. Of course, it was very important, Your Honor. The killer had met his client before the murder, and it's likely he was mistaken. Saying that his client really was Adrian Andrews? Guess so. See, it's just as I said. Grr. So, who the heck am I supposed to be helping here? Calm down, Beaks. Just think carefully and relax. A witness. Please continue. Please continue. Trust me, I believe. That's why I trust my memories. Oops. I mean, did I? Client was Adrian Andrews? That's correct. They said the two of them met. But if they did, then they're... that statement contracts is it then. do you mean by that? Because did you really meet Adrian Andrews in person? Told you that was right. I did. It's only talking to him face to face that I began to trust him. That's when I thought trust this person as a client. Talking face to face. Well, that was right. Somebody's just now important. That thing I heard just now. Then I think I've heard got him. Your Honor, I believe the testimony now is of most importance. That's the case? Please include the statement that is now in your testimony. Well, very well. When I saw him, I thought I could trust this person as a client. But Adrian Andrews is a woman. Again, it's understandably confusing because Adrian is a woman and a man's name, so. Let's go over this one more time. Adrian Andrews took the quest at that time. If that's correct, that's when you thought he was trustworthy. As much as I repeat myself, yes, that is correct. I'm sorry, but that is an impossible tale. What the? Chili the killer? You never met the real Adrian Andrews. Huh? Why would you say that? Is there any one big slip up about her? So what is the issue? What did you say just now? About her? If you ever met Adrian Andrews as a person, you know that you're told that she is a woman. I told you that she's a woman. The court, in the court, Mr. Wright, what's the meaning of this? What's this testimony to the following? They always meet face to face with his clients when they take requests. But you know, is never met Adrian Andrews a person? Yes, Your Honor, that's exactly the point. It's just that the killer's client could not have been with Adrian Andrews. Go. I gotta say no logic on this one. Why would the assassin make such a basic mistake? It was to deal with the name, with her name, Your Honor. Name? Adrian Andrews is without doubt a very androgynous name. As I see. It was that the killer, the entire time, was on the stand and stated Miss Adrian Andrews' gender. Picked the wrong gender to go with. What's going on? Court demands explanation. Somehow I must have mixed up this client with another. Yes, of course. I just can't spout my lies. Oh, but this time, please give us the truth, nothing else. Now, remember I took requests by mail. There have been times when I took jobs without having met with the client, even though this contradicts your own statements just a few seconds ago. Request was for the Mara, Von Korea, and 2 or 3 other small things. I saw the name in the letter. I thought the client to be a mom. It's contradicting himself. He said he never takes it by only in person. Only takes it in person. Say anything about a letter in the early testimony. He's definitely lying. Careful, Phoenix. The assassin's been completely, it's over for us. I know I can't make it suspicious, but like okay, we can do this. As long as he's standing there across from me. How strong of a punch? They'll counter. Expand the cross-examination. Two out of three things. Yeah, so what are those other things? The other things that have nothing to do with this case. Should do, sir. Real bad push buttons further the wrong way and get mad. Whether or not those are related to the case for the court to decide. Mr. Attorney, yes. I've said from the beginning it has nothing to do with beneficial to your client. So I wonder what is it pushing you to continue the cross-examination? Could it be you're playing to portray your own client? I smell the stench of backstabber. Oh, you should turn out to be one. Wait. Uh-oh. This is looking really bad. Should press a look. Alright, I have to think. Is this worth pursuing? But this is a very important matter. Please cooperate. Tell us what your jobs your client requested were. Truly that important? I suppose I don't have much of a choice. Bear figurine. Bear figurine? Assassination of the target. I was to find the figurine. I was told this job. The point is that actually killing her. And where was this figurine? Then the create suitcase. Then what did you do next? And I went to my client right away. Give it to your client? Interesting. It just certainly sounds important to me. Please include what you stated in your testimony. As you wish. Shelley to kill, huh? You really had given the bear to Miss Andrews. This item should not have been inside it. Decide them? Let's see where you're going. Yep, that's where I'm going. Where's everyone going? Do I need to pick a suitcase? Your Honor, please take back to Miss Andrews' testimony. I was gonna burn it, and for her sake. If for a single minute, the bear had actually been in Miss Andrews' hands. I'm sure she would have taken out the suicide note and burn it. So you can two go. That's where you two going. So by the fact that the suicide note was still inside the bear, tells us that the client didn't know how to assemble the puzzle. Which means, Your Honor, it's possible for Adrian Andrews to be the client. Order. Mr. Phoenix, right? I'm sure I mentioned this before, but how I hate traitors above all. Your cross-examination clearly demonstrates something to me. You must wish to break the end of our agreement. That's not it. No, if that is your intention, there's only one thing for me to do. Wait, please, gentlemen, ladies, excuse me. Remember that I must attend to. No, please wait, not that. Mr. Attorney, bring this trial to a speedy end and I will save my hand otherwise. Ugh. Ugh. Mr. Wright, are you? Is that what? Your Honor? I didn't understand this when this outburst is down. Is there more testimony or is this enough? Oh, we should, that's what we can't do this. Keep this up. Maya, she'll, ugh. Prosecution, what has come over everyone? You're on the prosecution. Russ, what's going on around here? Excuse me, no further questions, Your Honor. What? Today, this is a much unusual situation. Prosecution arrests with no further questions, and just failed to uphold the stance. Even though I am reluctant, the witness to the kill testimony is accurate. I mean that Chili to kill his client is Adrian Andrews. Ugh. Right? Yes, Your Honor? This trial hit right now. Client Vanguard would be declared innocent. This place, Adrian Andrews would be charged with murder. Andrews would be charged with murder. Ugh. There's no further questions, so we will now hear the defense final remarks. Bill, please bring the defendant, Mr. Vanguard, to the stand. Your hands for the kill his head didn't make it in time. We tried. We could, but looks like our time is running out. I can't believe it. I kind of analyzing your hand. Dude, did you, the old guy finally said? I can't think of it. Of you as truly as a good person. An evil, everyone with suicide. But Judge Martin would pay you're innocent. So I guess even the old fudgy duddy was on guard. Trust this lawyer I have. Goes on climbing up like this. And they're refreshing like a spring breeze crap. It's just atrocious, don't you agree? Hey, get on with it. I pronounced me as already. Mr. Lawyer? Should I side with justice or should I save Maya's life? But getting got a guilty sentence, okay? But if I did that, Maya will die. If I say he's innocent, Sanchez will be charged with murder. Do I say he's guilty or not guilty? Choice I make, someone's life's gonna end. So I choose. Mr. Wright, is there a defense's final statement on this matter? First of all, the assassin was Adrian Andrews. Your client, Vanguard, is innocent. There's a choice to answer, old man. After all, my lawyer is good at this, gonna say. Well, I want, aren't I? Aren't you? Right? I can't do this. Besides something, can't count the evidence to help me anymore. Listen to my heart. My client, man, guard. Oh man, I should have done again this. Go back into the guilty for a second, and I want to do this. We are waiting for your answer, Mr. Ray. Regarding the client deserves an answer. I am sorry. My guard is... Francesca von Karma? What are you doing here? See now? Don't you miss the feast, right? You know why you should never take your eyes off the scruffy fool. Bring them the final pieces so you have them. Bring them the final piece of evidence. Do you have them? You should know better than to ask that, Mr. Miles Edgeworth. But karma is perfect in every way. The evidence is in perfect condition. Don't worry about that. He's fine. His injuries are minor. All the answers inside this. A coat. This is Gumshoe's coat. Shoes, I can spot tan rags anywhere. I apologize for its ugliness, but there's nothing. I'll start after Amazon. For longer hard for the whole trial. Offer that's inside this raggedy coat. Sure, inside coat lies a crucial piece of evidence. Your Honor, inside this. Filthy coat, all the found pieces of evidence. Found evidence? Trial's already over. All that remains for the rain hand and the frick. I don't believe any evidence presented now. Change the outcome of the trial. What? Your Honor, it's our duty to examine every piece of evidence down to the last. There's von Karma. These pieces of evidence. But you're right, Mr. Edwards. I grant permission to do so. Here, let's bring up any points, then they will be not accepted in the court. That was von Karma, if you please. Piece of evidence already was left by the killer during escape from the police. He must have been quite a risk. Yes, Your Honor, the killer left their piece of evidence. Somewhere along the evidence we're about to see, it's something that turns this whole situation around like a miracle. I'm sure of it. That's all we can hope for. First item is a pistol. killer's pistol have anything to do with this case? Does this pistol have any relation to this case? We have to perform ballistics tests, so I can't say anything for certain. However, I believe it was something to do with this case, at least with me. It's the one they used to shoot you. Just shoot you, isn't it? So I believe, yes. Oh. Get the bullet they removed from my shoulders as sort of a memento. Sure, it'll be an excellent sample for the test. So that's the pistol that was used to shoot Francesca. Probably not gonna help us very much. Second piece of evidence is the videotape. But the killer took this from Manigaard's mansion. We checked the contents of the tape. Unfortunately, there was no time to. Oh yeah. Speaking of this the tape is very important. I would just say that, or would you say that? You get back to the hideout for it. The killer went back to it? That's right. It looks like he was trying to recover it. He took 3 of the officers to the site. On site? Somehow it looks like they managed to protect it from the killer. Shelley the killer is no ordinary man. Last piece of evidence is the bellboy's uniform. Their uniform from the Gateway Hotel? Was that used during the crime? I'm certain it was. You had a pair of black leather gloves in one of the pockets. No doubt about it, the killer was wearing this on the night of the murder. There's one thing I found interesting about this uniform. And what was that? What was that? The button is missing on this uniform. A button? It's a very unique button. I'm sure if we were able to cover it, it would provide us an interesting clue. Would have been a killer the night of the murder when the buttons is missing. Still 100%, Your Honor. Just as I thought. And what is that, Your Honor? During the normal circumstances, decided for Chili to kill his head out. Very important clues, however. The question is not who did the killing, it's who's the client. That is correct. You 3 times do not tell us anything about that. Thank you for your hard work, Miss Von Carver. You may step down now. Wait, Your Honor. Please let me examine this new evidence. Ruled. Or is already written. Has all the evidence it needs to hand down the verdict. Wonderful, absolutely splendid. Judge is such a brilliant man, isn't he? It's the end. Phoenix. I know there's no such thing as a miracle in this world, is there? I think you're wrong. They do just. You have to make that miracle happen. Do we need to go to a musical number? I'm trying to think of that song from the Christmas special. I can't think of what damn it was saying now. I'm not thinking of Scrooge. There's another one. The Night Before Christmas. Make that miracle happen. You come this far, you can't give up. Hey, think about it. Try for my sake. Just think about it for a second. There are 2 ways out of this situation for us. 2. First, make a guard wish for him from the bottom of his very soul for a guilty verdict. The killer always places his client's wishes first. Wishes that could be evicted and he'll let his hostage go. Maybe true, but that's asking me to do the possible. Second way, force the killer to end his contract or on guard. We're no longer think of his client as his client. We'll let Maya go. Maya, that's even more impossible. Yeah, it's very impossible. Man who values his duty towards his client above all else. You know, both these seem like impossible feats at first. Could make either one happen, it would truly be a miracle. Your problem is the judge has already said he didn't need any more evidence. PCs just showed us that not accepting them. Phoenix, think this through from the other side. Is that what always worked for us? The other side? What does that mean? She mean? You mean to turn things around? Phoenix, the judge says he doesn't need the evidence. That's the case, then who does need it? The person who needs the evidence. That's the prosecution and the judge. We've seen all these pieces of evidence. That's how we came to know the truth. There's one person who has yet to see them all. Who doesn't know the truth. The truth, it may be what brings all the miracle in the end. Objection this time, correct? Bounce by verdict. Why don't you respectfully sit back and listen, kids? Alright, told you, Mr. Wright. The court does not need any more evidence. I'm not saying saying in his house it needs your evidence, Your Honor. And you want us to show the evidence to that person? Yes, Your Honor. Sure, right, for you to ask such a passionate, I'll get you one chance. Oh, one chance? Sheriff, as to who you think the person is. It's impossible to turn this shooting around in one try. Trying is all I will permit. I have to try it or thing that has happened to us at this point, think. Way to save Maya, they'll take and guard down at the same time. That's right. Let's not waste any time. Would you like to show the evidence to? I'm gonna go for the bad ending first here. I see. Well, tell us the court on what piece of evidence you're like the person. What do you think of that, Edward? Oh, I have anything to say to this. How about you, Miss Montgomery? Oh, I was just shot, so the friends to continue. What? I don't understand what you're talking about anymore. Please just. No same matter of fact, the court finds the defendant Magard not guilty. The court is adjourned. Just like that, the case came to an end. Ran away from the courtroom. I wandered the streets alone. I never saw Maya again. He kills a man of his word, so I'm sure he released her as promised. Heard that the verdict of the Miss Andrews trial a few days later. She was found guilty. Of course. The miracle never happened. It was never meant to. Because a miracle is something that doesn't exist. Beyond. But wait! As one possibility ending. A chance to let it go. I see now. Tell the script would be something like the person. The videotape. What do you think, Miss Edgeworth? I think there's some merit to showing this evidence to the witness. Bill, please bring in the transfer you from earlier. Looks like I managed to convince them. Maya, she's okay, right? Didn't I tell you to concern yourself with bringing about the speedy end of the trial? I understood correctly, you wish to show me a piece of evidence? Yes, one is all I need. I have here a videotape that's found at your hideout. I heard you injured 3 of officers in an attempt to get this back. That's most creditable. It was an order for my client. It's all to protect that videotape. I thought so. I seem to have failed in regard. You know the contents of this videotape? I was only told my client not to watch it, so I have absolutely no idea. That's here on this tape. Mia? It's a video camera hidden at the crime scene. Your actions were being recorded. Wait, what? Is it true? Sorry. Who was it who planted the camera? The only person who could have placed the camera at the scene of the crime would be your client, naturally. That was Adrian Edwards. Be quiet and listen, Your Honor. Yes, sir. Your client specified a place and time for you, isn't it, right? Yes, so that's why they could film you. I had no idea. It's alright. Why would my client do such a thing? I would like to know why. I filmed the crime scene. Reason why he did this, why I took it out of this whole mess. Only one reason your client would. Your client once told me something very interesting. Talk about you, this is what they said. I'm no weakling. I'm gonna believe anyone, at least of all assassins. Oh, come on now, Mr. Wright. Assassins aren't above blackmail. It's when a video comes in. I keep him at bay with even blackmail if I want. Your client didn't trust you at all. They were thinking of using this video to blackmail you. What do you have to say to that, Shelly the Killer? Oh, da. It looks like I was being deceived from the very beginning. That's by a natural. The kind of person they are. This person who only thinks the plots of how to use the people around them. Protect themselves from any and all dangers that may arise. That's the true nature of your client. I have one question for you, witness. Yes? Tell us one thing numerous during your during your testimony. That you to test traders most of all. Yes, that's right. The trader was your own client. What'd you do then? That's everybody else. I would break a contract in that case. And then the client would become my next target. For the honor of the killer name, even if it takes an eternity, I follow that person to the ends of the earth to track my punishment. Oh boy. I see. That's all I wanted to know. A traitor becomes the killer's next target. I get it. This is how we'll turn this case around. Mr. Wright? Yes? My contract with my client is over as of now. I seem to have a new job on my hands. I'll return to you your precious item. But I'm not an item! Beep. I have to never see you again. Oh, thank goodness. Oh, thank goodness. This trial appears to have come to its conclusion. However, I'm actually a sort of, I don't quite know what just happened there. Let's find Carmen. Where did that? She's always has you in her sights. Now, I do believe it's time to finally hand down the verdict. Mr. Guard? Looks like somehow you got what you wanted. You finally received the acquittal you wanted so badly. You should be happy. Before that, I'd like to make one final statement. Sometime in the future, one very betrayed assassin may appear before you. Needless to say, that man is very good at what he does. I'm sure you would understand what I mean if you watched this video. Help me! Now then, Your Honor, the verdict, if you please. Over to you, Mr. Wright. You have finally reached the end of a very long battle. It's convicted and acquitted. There's no escape from now. Go on, Phoenix. Feed him whichever way your heart may. Vanguard? Now I am your lawyer. I make your crime disappear. I get guilty for it's appropriate here. Me? My wonderful self? Guilty? If you got an acquittal, the instant you step foot outside the detention center, everybody in danger. No matter which way you look at it. You can't want to hurry for your crime anymore. No! Guilty, 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 guilty! Always, it looks like we have uncovered the real truth. Are you helping out much in this? Shadow Hotel is man on guard. We must find Carmen in charge of his incarceration. I'm sure he's getting a full course meal of whipped leather right about now. Very good. This was a close one, was it, witness? Yes. Plan to make debt for society for my own crime, Your Honor. First time I was called to witness stand during this trial, I felt with despair about time Edwards really went after her. Guess she's trying to forgive him for what he did. This witness? How should I put this? He has an illness. You're gonna say you would choose death, that is no concern to me. But after that, when I was alone at the detention center, first time I really saw myself for who I am. Today, to use your combined strength to convict Matt, I felt like I had finally been saved. Oh, this was the first time I've ever seen a smile. Really happy that you two were in charge of this case. I don't know how to express how I feel at this moment. This is the first time I've felt comfortable with myself, to who I am. Thank you so much, everyone. It looks like we resolved everything at last. For myself, there are still a few things I'm confused about, but everyone seems to be in good spirits. That's good enough for me. As all, the court is adjourned. March 23rd, 5:14 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 3. You were great out there, Phoenix. What I did out there was right, wasn't it? It's the first time you not gotten your client off. Got them a guilty verdict this time. But you have to look past all that to what's really important. Justice. You realize that there's more than just there's something getting a life rack, right? And I wanted to just getting guilty for it, right? Yeah, I understand now. Phoenix, thinking back for a second. Think to the moments before Von Karma arrived with the final piece of evidence. What the incredible decision you had to make. I was right. Let's hear the defense found there. I can't count on the evidence to help me. I have to listen to my heart. Should I side with justice for Maya's life? Client, Mr. Guard, is he guilty or is he not guilty? Those were your choices then. Your answer? I spoke to what lawyer means to you. Right? That's worked. I have good news. Maya is now safe in police custody. Really? Pearls, you're telling us the truth, right? Edward? Yes, she's quite safe. Why, she's changed back really quickly. Down right here as we speak in a patrol car. Yeah, Mr. Maya is safe. You did, Mr. Nick. Al, she punches stiflingly hard for a kid. I believed in you. I kept saying to myself, Mr. Nick will save her. Nick will save her. Thanks. Oh. What's wrong? It's Von Karma. What about earlier? Thanks. Ow! Why are you still smiling, Mr. Phoenix Wright? You lost. Your perfect winner record has now been crushed. And yet, you are still happy. I don't think you'll ever understand, Ms. Von Karma. How dare you? Don't worry. I made time after all. I was like that myself until a year ago. That's worth real personal victories and for guilty verdicts. It's every dirty trick in the book, and so my win record remains spotless. But I ran a pin and stood fast against the self that selfs me. I fought him in my usual manner and tasted my first defeat. I felt like I had lost everything because of that. And then it was my turn to sit and defend the chair. I was saved by that person I called my enemy. I couldn't forgive myself all that happened, so I left the prosecutor's office. I left a note. Prosecutor Miles Ezra chooses death. As you should have. prosecutor shamed himself with defeat should their life. That was not what happened. At the prosecutor's office, I finally came to realize something. At the moment of clarity that changed everything, began to change everything, and to change. A foolish nonsense. I don't choose anything to get the detective to defend it. Time we do so. How hard the situation is instead of giving up like most people. I would hold strong to the underlying truth. And before I knew it, I'm getting to trust in that man as well. Wait, you trusted your enemy? I mean, as kind of tricks that a person uses, always find a way to make itself known. One thing you can do is fight with the knowledge we hold in everything we have. The packs one by one. It's never easy. We call it a scratch for every inch. Always eventually reach that one single truth. This I promise you. The truth? That's the reason why prosecutors and defense attorneys exist. I'm sure you knew that already, didn't you, Wright? That's why you couldn't forgive me. This man went into hiding, isn't that right? This man who only has sights on his victory ran away into the night. Ah, is Mr. Edwards right, Mr. Nick? You really let me down. You disappeared. I felt betrayed. I decided to come away to begin with. Because I believed in those things you said to me. All those years ago. You betrayed your own words. That's why, 1 year ago, I made up my mind. Decided the Miles Edgeworth I had known died. So I told myself, you pathetic fool. That's my karma? I don't want to hear the wretched whimpering of a disgraced loser. My karma is someone who is destined to be perfect. Miles Edgeworth, you're no longer worthy. You're worthy of being upon karma. Neither am I. It's over. It's all over. Let's guess if there's something on the ground just now. The electrical bag and the receiver. I think she uses the track Detective Gumshoe? Return to the precinct later. Something else. Isn't that Miss Von Karma's whip? I'll never set foot in the courtroom again. So that's what she's saying by this action. Keep this, right? Okay. Nick! Maya! 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 Mystic Maya! Mystic Maya! Oh, Nick, I knew you would come through. I'm got convicted like I knew you would. And on top of that, you even rescued me. Of course I did. You know I would never desert you. We're pressed on luck in this trial. We're really lucky to be standing here. Whatever. Look, it's over, okay? Besides, if I did croak, I would have to come back and haunt you like a bad ghost to Farley. Is it really that easy to do something like that? Thanks a lot, Nick. Don't mention it. Maya. Oh, Miss Answorth. Relieved you're alright. Hey, looks like you've made real progress. That's a little different from what I was a year ago. He. Looks like Maya's hungry. Alright. I think it's time we get out of this depressing place. Where are we going? Food, Nick. Food. Grub. Chow. I'm starved. So if you look like a nice Jersey burger on a bun to me, Nick. You look like a burger. Think I look like a burger? Prime rib at least? Come on with us, Miss Andrew, please. If you insist. Alright. How about we hit our usual burger joint? Don't be silly, Nick. Huh? Kids messed up awesome eating got in the way of a gourmet food that we have to we have to go for having another feast. Another feast? Come on, Nick. Food! I tried that 7:38 p.m. Gateway Hotel lobby. Hey, pal. Sorry to keep you guys waiting. I think I wrapped up and coming. Come chill. Alright? Yeah, but I'm really embarrassed. I gotta hit a telephone pole. The telephone pole? That was it was a red light that got him. You did it again, say boy. Hey, felt like my little dealer was gonna give out on me. What's that in the last episode of Steel Samurai? Thanks. Now look at here. Reckon it bully Dord. Got a little nicer to him. You might just kick it tonight. I'll just keep that in mind. Well, come on now. Everyone get around. I'll get y'all a picture to get taken by General Professor Flag, or I'll probably self a new camera. I'll pal right put this messy case behind us. Let's go downtown, pal. Give me that, pal, alright? You know, when you think about it, you really want to save the day, detective. Yeah, me? Yeah, you think so? He's right. What for the 3 items you took? The trial would have ended a very different ending. Well, you know, it's wait. That's odd. Right off with the things from the killer's hideout. I'm sure I took 4 things in total, sir. What? 4? I should put one of those items on a coat pocket. The fourth item? Come on, y'all, it's over. Whoa, I tell you, really hard something. Getting the kids a bar and getting kidnapped. Never dull moment with you, huh? You think? I'm so happy about that. Show away for 2 whole days? Weren't you scared? Yeah, I was really scared. I felt so hopeless. So I kept my mind off of things. I drew a picture. I had a rough going, gal, so here's this. I want to see it. I want to see it, Mystic Maya's picture. You know, I don't know where it went. Oh, that's too bad. Oh, it's alright. It wasn't anything important that. Right, Shows to finally see them both smiling again. Beep beep. Uh-oh. Huh? What's that, Edward? I think it's picking something up. That's what's on Carmen's receiver. Thanks to her, I had the most awful experience of my life, sir. Because she stuck a tracking device on me. That's odd. You're standing right here. The tracking device seems to be in a different location. Oh, it's probably busted or something, sir. Well, it doesn't matter. It's about time for me to excuse myself. I still have some work to do. Everyone says work. You still haven't eaten anything. You've eaten way too much. You've eaten way too much. You're a glutton. I had fun tonight. Now, if you excuse me. Wait. What? Well, I just wanted to say thanks, Edward. You saved me out there. If anyone should be saying thanks, it should be me, Mr. Right? Look, where's a lot of enough here? If there's anything I can give them to express how I feel. What's this? Thank you. It's all thanks to you two. You and her. You don't need to thank me. I was only doing my job. This Mr. Edwards has left, Mr. Nick. Hey, Mystic Maya? Yes, Pearly? Guess you go back to being a lovey-dovey, right? You and Mr. Nick, I mean? Pearly? Would you cut it out already? It's embarrassing. Anyway, so who's paying for this lovely dinner? As if you need to ask. Everyone say thank you to Nick. Huh? Oh yeah, I'm kind of at the point where I can everybody instant noodles, pal. I kind of already put your name on the bill. Yeah, I got a situation like that myself. It's this camera shop and hotel, see? And spot this myself, gold buddy here. Better be anywhere for 3,000. Anyhow, for 3,000, huh? 3,000. I reckon you bought it. For me, since it's on your tab and all. Great, Mr. Nick? Yeah, Nick. Why do I suddenly feel like screaming? Oh, you don't need to hold back now. You hear? Yeah, pal, time to let it all out. It's gonna be the first time I hear the real you. Go on, it's been a while since I heard you say it. I've been busy being a hostage and all. Alright, then, if you say so. Get ready. Objection! And that is our playthrough of Peace, Right, Justice for All. A little bit more than the credits. You do. I had to hide that letter, but I knew you'd find it. I really feel like I've been living on the edge lately. I escaped death 3 times now. Pretty cool, huh? I feel like a pro. But I definitely really enjoyed this. It's really fun to play this again. It's been a long time since I got to play this. I'm so happy that you could save Mystic Maya and Mr. Nick. I'm so happy for the two of you. Speaking of which, I think this hotel is a popular place for honeymooners. So I sort of made reservations to you, just in case. I do say I wish sometimes that I did miss the, having, well, pal, looks like at a long time chief he got me here staying for my sake. Like, letting go is bad for society. I knew it. Crashing headlong into everything is the only way to live, pal. I did miss some. I did miss, having extra dialogue. I mean, this was as I hate to cut scenes there in the 3DS version games. I'm being bright and retiring this uniform today, sir. I'm gonna waitress from now on. Big smiles of joy do come by the restaurant. We all stop by sometime, Mr. Wright. Yes, you're here to visit a patient. I'm Dr. Harte. Recently, yes, that girl, I haven't seen her around. Yes, I remember, if I laid as much as I on her, go crack. Man, if I get whipped though. Yes. Well, one day they do put the, at least an apologist and time to begin a quest of world circuit domination. Down at the well known we're serious. I plan to make a. Wait, Max, do you think the problem is like, do you think there are castles made of cake and bunnies who can talk? There's no place such as that. You think there are dog and bunnies who know they won't laugh at most jokes? Let's see Paul Justice in the 2-3S games pointed to. Alright, this is the way these jokes are gonna fail and fall down fields. We're contemporary with my humor. Mo curls represent. We got a new act all worked out. Prepare for the latest chorus. Say something, will ya? You're supposed to start this off. Go with it. Who knows? I would love to see that in the future, and probably won't happen. We'll see. What's this track? What's this track? Electron Razor. Can't believe this rally. How long do they plan to make me do this? But Santi's put his idea, so that must have deep hidden meaning. But why do I get it? This feeling this would do. They wouldn't forget about me, would they? Never like this in the old days. They would not the world of me. They used to call me Queen Wendy. Treat me like royalty and feel like the pain of my heel and pardon the anger and play fire. Did no one tell her the trial's over? She can stop looking for devices now. I appreciate everything you and Miss Ezra did for me from the bottom of my heart. That's right, I received a letter from Miss Von Karma. Said that after I get out, I should feel free to consult her about anything at all. It's thankful to have met everyone. That's nice to Miss Von Karma. It has been difficult for me in this country lately. I'll take a short leave after if you like to request my service. Please be sure it's on my home page. May we both be blessed with longevity. March 23rd, 9:42 p.m. International Departures, Gate 12. Where you going, Francesca? How'd you know I was here? With this. That's... Heard you were planning and things on certain persons. It's like tracking devices in this coat, for example. That's just like you. I'll probably hit there because he was always wearing it. Filthy drab of a coat his. I'll end up in my lickets. Going in the trash, I promise you that. Yeah, right, you miss. You like gruffy detective. That's right, speaking of that, man, something very interesting. Right off the thing is the killer is I was sure I took four things to toll, sir. Four things? Seems that you put the last one in his coat pocket. You put it in here. It doesn't matter anymore. It's already over. What are you gonna do now? None of your business. Running away? Shut up! Oh, you don't understand a thing. You can't possibly understand what it means to be a Manfred von Commissar. Francesca, so many exceptions from everyone around, expectations from everyone around me, expectations I must fulfill. Expect to win no matter what. If failure, such a thing is not an option for me. Father's a genius, no doubt about that. But for me, I'm no genius. I've always known that. But I had to be the one. I had to. May not be a genius like your father, but you're a prosecutor. You have been always will be. No, I'm not. Not anymore. I'm throwing my whip away. Speaking of that, Wright gave me this to hold on to. Right? Knew something like this would happen, didn't you? I'm gonna say this again. Crash does not fight for personal honor or pride. We will think it deeply. But we should be striking down with the whip. You haven't changed a bit. You always let me alone to walk down it on ahead without me. Miles Edgeworth, I always hated you. And then, finally my chance to take my friends on you arrived. I think it's that man if I could make peace right, bow down in defeat. And this girl left behind me would have risen higher than you. It's supposed to be their friends. Let's see. You know, I can't do it. I can't change who I am. I can't tell everything I've been till today. I believe you can. It's like how Adrian Andrews did. Adrian Andrews? You're gonna use her during the trial, right? But you were dependent on your father by using his tactics, isn't that right? Today you chased after me. I left you behind after all these years. That's why you were standing here now, side by side. But I have no intention of stopping you. Say you're gonna quit your walking down the prosecutor's path? Then this is where we part ways, Francesca von Garmer. Francesca von Garmer, you're gonna walk in your shadows forever. Our battle begins now. You just better prepare yourself, Miles Edgeworth. Face right. One day, someday, I'm sure we'll meet again in a battle. Until then, the last piece of evidence that never made it to you, I'll take good care of this fourth piece. So I can give it to you when at last we meet again. that is gonna be it. Like I said, Phoenix Wright, Justice for All. We'll definitely come back in Trials and Tribulations. Down the line. Probably, I have no idea. Probably sometime, definitely sometime next year at this point. Hopefully not after Persona game. We'll see. Who knows? The way things go. It just. May end up being that way. um. Yeah, right. But yeah, it was really enjoyable to go back to this game and play it again, and definitely looking. Hopefully, you know, definitely was enjoyable. So, I definitely love the series. I personally, again, I wish the 3DS ones are on console, a way to play them, stream them. But yeah, if they ever do, we'll definitely play them. And they're. So, but that is gonna be it for today. We're gonna be back tomorrow. It's Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Tomorrow, Monday, we'll be kicking off the next playthrough with Yakuza Kiwami. Yakuza Kiwami 2, that'll be on Monday, Tuesday, day 2. Wednesday, only Wednesdays, only the show. 20, that'll be on Wednesday, Thursday, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Racing with the Great TQ in the morning, and Thursday night, day 3 of Yakuza Kiwami. We're back next Friday and Saturday with more Yakuza Kiwami 2. Here on the channel. As if comes kept on the channel, please hit the follow button. We got lots of games coming up. Like I said, next week we're doing Yakuza Kiwami 2, and then October 1st, we're kicking off the 7th annual Halloween-thon with Luigi's Mansion 3. And we'll also be doing Doom Eternal, Resident Evil 2, and lots of good stuff planned for the rest of the year. Like I said, Tales of Hysteria. Saints Row 3 and some of the other good stuff planned for this year and next year. So what the frick? So follow me on social media and say what I go live. What the frick? What the frick? Where's my ag? So follow me on social media and say what I go live for 13 turn. All kinds of games from Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. Speaking of subscribe to the YouTube page, follow the playthroughs, past interview feature, including our playthroughs of the Phoenix Wright series, the Yakuza series, previous Halloween-thons, playthroughs of Tales of series, playthroughs of Saints Row series. Yes, we've actually looked at some of the Saints Row games. Not a lot, but we've done a little bit, very little. But oh, it's market box, raise, convention raise, all kinds of good stuff. Let's get Discord to be doing more stuff on in the future. And I hope the cast out is the ways in the world save your money. You watch on Roger on YouTube. All those good links can be found in the info section down below. Let's see. Mystic Sun. I don't. We've got on yet. Let's see. Oh, you know what? We'll host up Zombie Chicken who's playing Katamari Damacy. Oh, Thrash is streaming it on there? It's even better. Our favorite gal from gal streamer and Twitch, one of our favorite ones. So yeah, let's start her up. Zombie Chicken. Oh, Zombie Chicken. Our streaming over Zombie Chicken. So next time, go everyone. Peace.